Mojo Men was started because, well, the short answer is Xander and I have both had troubles getting it up. The longer story is that we were on a trip to his parents, who are my aunt and uncle, we're cousins. And I, to this day, can't tell you why, but just decided that was a good time to open up to the first person ever that I'd been struggling, and was really surprised by what effect having erection issues had had on me.
I'd had issues getting it up for nearly 10 years, and I'd never shared that with anyone just because I was embarrassed about it. And Angus turned to me and said that, and I thought, wow, can I share that I've also had these experiences? And I'm really glad I did. It was just like, weight off my shoulders.
And that was shortly after Viagra had become non-prescription. There was this new wave of Viagra marketing aimed at young guys just like us, so Instagram and Facebook campaigns for erection medication. We both knew that that really isn't the answer, and actually when you start doing some research on it, it can actually be detrimental to young guys to use that.
At points I tried using Viagra, but in fact it really hadn't helped me. It, if anything, had made it worse. It sort of increased my anxiety about sex. And so yeah, as I say, it's scary to see these companies marketing to young guys and encouraging them to use it when actually it's really not necessarily a long-term solution for them.
I was 27 and I was fit and healthy, and this came out of seemingly nowhere. Only through the benefit of hindsight can I tell that I started off with a physical problem. I'd done a lot of cycling for an event one summer, and I think I had crushed blood vessels, which would normally take kind of 6 to 12 weeks to fix. But from that moment, that kind of seed of doubt is planted in your head, and what was for me a physical problem became a psychological one.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't a physical issue I was having. And when it first happened, when I first couldn't get it up, I really had like no idea what was going on. So for a long time I just thought, there's something wrong with me. But eventually maybe I Googled it, and like the words erectile dysfunction would come up, and you would mention like old guys with bad cardiovascular systems, and I thought, well, that's just not me, and it wasn't me at that stage in my life. So I was like, that's just not relevant to me. I now realise it's definitely something mental and tied into maybe anxiety that I had at the time.
I remember when I didn't know what was going on, whether it was physical or mental. I didn't know who I needed to see. Did I need a psychosexual therapist, or did I need to go to a doctor or a urologist? Like, it just wasn't clear.
We've made this platform, Mojo Men, because it's something we feel really strongly about, and we want to help guys who have been in our situation
Get the advice and help they need.
Yeah.